Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our daily devotional this Monday morning. Glad that you could be with me this morning and that I could be with you. We're going to be looking at Job chapter 40, and we're going to be looking at verses 3 through 7 this morning. Job chapter 40 and verses 3 through 7. Now, before we get into those verses, let me set the scene for you. Most of us, if not all of us, know the story of Job. We know exactly what happened in the Bible. With Job, we know that Satan came before God and asked to do some things to Job, and God allowed that. Job lost his family, his animals, his farm, and pretty much everything that he owned. And then, Job's friends come and they accuse him of committing some sort of sin, and that's the reason he's being punished, although we know that's not true. And then Job questions God and asks some things and says, why? I wish I hadn't even been born and all those things. And when Job is all done, then the Lord starts asking Job some questions. And the whole thing is about the sovereignty of God and the frailty of man and who we are in light of who God is. So God asked Job some pretty serious questions like, where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Where were you when I said to the sea, you can come this far and no further? And it's just all about the sovereignty of God and who he is. It's okay to question God. There's many people in the Bible who have questioned God, but when you do, the thing is that you're going to get an answer. And that is what I want to show you in Job chapter 40. And let's read verses 3 through 7. Then Job answered the Lord, I am unworthy. How can I reply to you? I put my hand over my mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer. Twice, but I will say no more. Then the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm. Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. I can't imagine at that moment being in Job's shoes. You see, Job had all those questions. And when God answered him, then Job was like, okay, I'm done. I put my hand over my mouth. I'm not speaking anymore. And God's like, no. I asked you a question. Answer me. And it's all about the sovereignty of God, the God who created the entire world, and that he has the reign and the right to do as he wishes. Not always are we going to understand everything in this world. Not always are we going to have things go perfectly in this world. But we do have to trust and understand that God is God. And that's why in the book of Job, my favorite verse in the entire Bible, Job 13:15, when Job says, even if God would kill me, I'll still trust him. Even if God would do something that I believe to be totally out of his character, I'll trust him because I know that God has my best interests at heart and God is doing the best for me and for him and his glory. And that's what it's all about this morning. So it's okay to question God, but be prepared to give an answer. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.